If you resell sneakers, streetwear, or accessories, you should be using the Alias app. Alias is like a centralized seller hub for people who use Goat, Flight Club, and other apps to resell sneakers. You can't buy things on Alias, but as a seller, you can upload all of your listings here. And these listings are going to show up on Flight Club, on the Goat app. Alias is just a way of collecting all of your listings into one place, getting more reach, being viewed by more customers, and hopefully translating into more sales. First things first, whenever it comes to selling on the Alias app, you've got to create an account. Just like anything else, sign up for the app, make sure you input all of your correct personal information as well as an up-to-date card. You have to use a valid credit card or a checking account card. You can't use a prepaid debit card or a card that expires within the next month or so. So make sure everything's current, up-to-date, valid, ready to go. While you're setting all this up, go ahead and input your bank information or your PayPal information. That way you can get payouts as soon as they're available to you. If you want to avoid all of the signing up headache, you can also link your Goat account directly with the Alias app. That will transfer over most of your personal info as well as some of your payment info, your orders, etc. You might ask, why do I need to put a bank card in here if this isn't an app where buyers can take advantage of it? There are still fees that may apply to you at some point within your selling career. If there's some need to charge you a retrieval fee, Alias needs to have that on file. There may be an issue with a pair of sneakers that you ship out, and the Alias team needs to have your correct shipping info to return that package to you and charge you, of course, for the return and shipping. When you sell on the Alias app, you can expect to lose 9.5% of your total sale in fees. When you go to list an item, it'll actually show you the amount that you would take home after the sale. But don't forget, there's also a 2.9% cash out fee whenever you go to transfer your fees, whether that's direct deposit to your bank account or through PayPal. You're going to lose another 2.9% of your sale. People complain about all of these fees, but at the end of the day, you wouldn't have the platform to sell an item as quickly and easily as you do with Alias, Go, Flight Club, what have you. Sure, it's not fun losing 11, 12, 13% of your sale, but that's business and everybody's got to make money. Once you have all your information inputted, it's time to search for the item that you're trying to sell. Whenever you do find the item that you're trying to sell, you're going to see a ton of market data, suggested price points from the Alias app to help you sell your items faster. Of course, the trending market data, but also the lowest priced item at any place at any time. Once you do find the item that you're wanting to sell, you're going to click start listing, and then you're going to be asked to select the size, the item condition, and the packaging, whether that comes new with box, no box, or new with defects. If your item is brand new in a box with good condition, you're not going to be required to take photos of that item. However, if it's a used item or if it's new with defects, you're going to have to take photos. Alias will tell you exactly what angles and how many photos they want of your specific pair of shoes or accessory or clothing item. Make sure you're taking those photos in good lighting with no other personal information attached to those photos. Also, you don't want a bunch of distracting clutter in the background. They will flag your photos, they will take them down, and they will not let you list your item. Make sure your photos are simple, clear, easy to see, and have good lighting. Once all of the accurate information and details are uploaded with your listing, you have the option to choose with you or consigned. Now, if you're familiar with Goat app and if you're familiar with Flight Club, you know that both of these have some sort of consignment. If you choose to consign with Goat or Flight Club, you're actually going to ship your shoes to the authentication center. Those shoes are going to be authenticated and then they're going to be available sooner for the customer. It takes out almost half of that entire process to get the shoes from the seller to the buyer. It does take a lot of time to ship the shoes from point A to point B, authenticate them, and then from point B to point C. This may be appealing for some of you sellers, and at the end of the day, it might actually be more profitable, at least in some cases. If you're not interested in consigning and you don't want a lot of your inventory held up and you don't want to pay to get those shoes shipped back to you, then you can just do the with you option where you don't ship your item until it sells and you're going to ship it to an authentication center, whether that be by Goat or Flight Club, whichever platform your specific item sells on. Once you've chosen the best option for you, you can click list now and your item will go live. When a buyer purchases your item, you have 24 hours to confirm the sale, and once you have verified that sale and printed your label, you've got another 3 business days to drop those off at the designated carrier. You do not have to pay for shipping whenever you sell on Alias. You're going to be provided a prepaid, pre-addressed label that all you have to do is print and attach it to your shipping box. If you're selling new shoes with boxes, do not ship the shoes in just the shoe box. Make sure you put those in a packaged box. If you need packaging supplies to ship your sneakers, I have everything linked in the description below. All of the right size boxes, the tape, everything that you need. So make sure you check that out if you need shipping supplies. Also, a rule of thumb, if a packing slip is provided, that goes inside the box that you ship the shoes in. Of course, your label goes on the outside of your shipping box. That packing slip is in there in case there's damage to your shipping label and it does reach its destination. They can refer back to that packing slip and understand exactly what's going on with your order. Make sure you leave your package with an actual designated carrier. Make sure it's a valid store associated with the carrier. Avoid drop boxes. Avoid anywhere that doesn't scan in your package. At this point, as a seller, you've pretty much done your part. All you have to wait for now is your shoes to reach the authentication center, be authenticated, and then your payout will be released to you. Once your item's authenticated, you can collect that payout. Of course, you're going to pay that 2.9% fee to get your money to your bank or your PayPal account. But at that point, the transaction is done. You've made your money and you sold your item. Alias is fairly new. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of questions, so make sure you drop those in the comments below. Or as always, you can hit me up on IG. The handle is the same, at AllABSneakers. I'll make sure that I answer and respond to each and every comment or question that you guys leave below. There are plenty of how-to videos on my channel, so if you like the how-to videos, you want to learn how to become a better seller, make sure you subscribe, turn your notifications on, that way you don't miss any tutorials. And of course, I appreciate you guys watching, and do not forget, this is all about sneakers.